I am money, and I need to shock you with a truth no one dares to say. I run away from the fearful. You dream, you plan, you imagine, but when it's time to act, you freeze. You delay, you wait for the perfect moment that never comes. And in that hesitation, you push me away. I don't come before courage, I come after it. I move only toward those who dare, who act, who step forward even when fear is still present. And today I will reveal why one bold step can attract me faster than years of waiting in silence, and how a single act of courage can change your entire financial destiny. I am money, and I need to tell you something serious. I only remain where I am honored. When you ignore me, treat me as a problem, complain about my absence, I feel rejected and I leave. But when you respect me, when you value me, I flourish. And that is why now I make you a simple request. Honor me by subscribing to this channel. Respect me by turning on the bell so you can hear every secret I reveal. Value me by commenting right now. I honor you, money. I choose to value you. These actions may seem small, but they are codes of energy. They are declarations that open the door for me to stay by your side. I am money. And when you honor me, I run to multiplying your life. I am money. And today I must reveal something profound. I follow those who dare. You may not realize this, but my presence in your life is not random. I am not a gift handed out without reason, nor do I arrive by accident. I am drawn by energy, by movement, by courage, by the vibration of boldness that proves you are ready to receive me. I do not linger where fear builds walls. I do not flow where hesitation becomes a cage. I cannot remain in places where paralysis rules, because fear closes every door I long to enter. I see you. I watch as you dream, plan, and imagine endless possibilities. Your heart beats with ideas. Your mind fills with visions of what you could do, who you could become, and the life you could build. And yet, when the moment comes to step forward, you freeze. You hesitate. You say to yourself, not yet. I'm not ready. I need more certainty. And in that hesitation, you push me away. Because I cannot move where there is no movement. Understand this. I am not waiting for perfection. I am waiting for boldness. I am not attracted to endless preparation, or to the illusion of safety that never arrives. I am attracted to those who act, even when their hands tremble, even when their voices shake, even when the path ahead is not fully clear. Boldness is not the absence of fear. It is the choice to act in spite of it. And it is in that choice that I find my invitation. When you hesitate, when you hold back, when you refuse to risk, you create a vibration of doubt. And doubt is a wall I cannot pass. But when you take a step, when you declare through your actions, I believe in myself, I believe in my path, you open the gates wide, and I rush to meet you there. Boldness is a signal, and I always respond to it. Think of every great breakthrough in history, every fortune ever built, every door ever opened. It was not hesitation that created it, but courage. Someone dared. Someone acted when it made no sense, when it felt uncertain, when others laughed or doubted, and in their boldness, I appeared. Do not mistake me. I am not reckless chance. I am not blind risk. But I am always aligned with the energy of decisive action. Because clarity and courage set the universe in motion, and I flow in that motion. When you decide, when you act, when you dare, I follow. I am money. And I will tell you again, so you never forget. I follow those who dare. Not tomorrow, not someday, not when everything is safe. I follow you the moment you choose boldness. And when you do, I will not hesitate. I will run to meet you. I will multiply for you. I will expand through you. But here is where I see your greatest pain. You live with ideas, but you bury them under fear. Your heart whispers dreams to you in the quiet of the night, visions of a better life, of abundance, of freedom. And yet, when the morning comes, you silence those whispers with doubt. You tell yourself, it's not the right time, I don't have enough, what if I fail? And in that hesitation, you create chains that hold me back from entering your life. I watch as you hesitate at the edge of opportunity. Doors swing open, but you stand frozen, analyzing every risk, waiting for certainty that never arrives. You think that safety comes first and courage comes later, but that is a lie. Safety is born from courage, not before it. You believe that by waiting, you are protecting yourself. But in truth, waiting is the prison that keeps you small. And as long as you stay there, I cannot flow to you. You dream of wealth, but you live in delay. You hope for prosperity, but you never claim it. You plan endlessly, but you never leap. And do you know what delay tells me? It tells me you are not ready. It tells me you do not trust yourself. And if you do not trust yourself, how can I trust you? I do not move where there is no movement. I do not stay with those who hesitate to claim what is already within their reach. This is the pain of indecision. It steals your future before it is born. Every time you say, "I'll do it tomorrow," you kill a seed that could have bloomed today. Every time you silence your voice when it is time to ask, to act, to step forward, you close the door that I was already walking through. Fear makes you think you are protecting yourself, but in truth, fear is the thief of your abundance. I have seen countless lives wasted in hesitation. People with talent, with vision, with passion, who never dared to act. They waited for permission. They waited for guarantees. They waited for the perfect moment that never arrived. And when their time was gone, they looked back with regret, asking why money never came to them. But I was near all along. I was waiting for one act of boldness, one decision of courage, one step into the unknown. Your pain is not lack of ability. It is not lack of opportunity. Your pain is the paralysis you choose. You drown yourself in overthinking, in imagining every worst-case scenario, in building walls of doubt so high that no possibility can climb over them. And while you hesitate, chances pass, doors close, and I move toward those who dared instead. I am money, and this is the truth you must face. I cannot live in hesitation. I cannot multiply in fear. I cannot grow in the soil of delay. And as long as you hide from boldness, you will remain in scarcity. Here is the revelation you need to understand. I move toward boldness. I do not follow hesitation. I do not respond to fear. I do not flow in the silence of indecision. I am drawn to those who dare, those who step forward even when the path is not perfectly clear, those who say yes to themselves before the world gives them permission. When you act boldly, you send out a signal that the universe cannot ignore. That signal is clarity, and clarity is my language. I follow the sound of decisions. I run toward action. I expand in the presence of courage. Because courage proves something powerful, that you believe in your own worth, that you are willing to plant the seed before you see the harvest, that you trust the flow of life enough to take the first step without needing to see the entire staircase. Do not mistake this. Asking, claiming, daring, these are not acts of arrogance. They are acts of alignment. They are declarations that you are ready for me, ready to receive, ready to multiply what is placed in your hands. Boldness opens the door for me because it shows me that you are no longer ruled by fear, but by faith. And faith is fertile soil where I grow. Think of it this way. When you hesitate, you are telling me, I do not believe you will come. But when you act, even in the smallest step, you are declaring, I know money will follow me. That vibration pulls me like a magnet. I cannot resist the energy of certainty. I cannot ignore the fire of decision. Boldness bends the path in your favor. I appear where there is risk embraced with trust. I multiply where there is movement. I reveal opportunities to those who are willing to walk forward before everything is guaranteed. Because this is the great secret. Abundance does not show up first, it answers. And it answers to boldness. When you negotiate, when you ask for more, when you invest in your growth, when you step onto the stage of life with confidence instead of waiting in the shadows, that is when I flood in. I do not reward hesitation. I reward action. I do not multiply fear. I multiply courage. And every bold act you take is a doorway for me to enter and stay. Understand this truth deeply. Safety is not given before courage, it is created by it. You are waiting for the conditions to be perfect before you move, but perfection never comes. The act of moving is what creates the conditions for abundance. The act of daring is what unlocks the flow. I am not waiting for your fear to fade. I am waiting for your courage to rise. I am money, and I follow the bold. If you want me to appear in your life, do not wait, do not delay, do not bury your voice. Speak, act, claim, move, and I will come rushing in to support your journey. So here is what I want you to do today. Take a step of courage, even if it feels small. Boldness is not measured by the size of the action, it is measured by the energy behind it. A single decision, taken with conviction, has the power to change your entire relationship with me. Begin by grounding yourself. Find a quiet space where you can stand tall. Place your feet firmly on the ground, your shoulders back, your chest open. Take a deep breath in and feel your lungs expand, as if you are making room inside your body for more of me to enter. Exhale slowly, releasing fear, doubt, and hesitation. With each breath, imagine that you are inhaling courage and exhaling limitation. Now place your hand over your heart and speak these words with full conviction. I act with boldness, and money supports me. Say it once and feel how your energy shifts. Say it again louder, as if you are calling me by name. Say it a third time, and let it sink into the deepest part of your being. These words are not simply affirmations, they are commands. They are signals that reverberate into the universe, summoning me closer. After declaring this, I want you to take one bold action today. It does not need to be monumental. It might be asking for something you have been afraid to ask for, or raise, a discount, an opportunity. It might be making a call you've delayed for weeks. It might be signing up for something that invests in your growth. It might be finally saying yes to a dream that has been waiting for you. Whatever it is, let it be an action that scares you just a little. That discomfort is the sign of boldness rising within you. And as you take that action, whisper the words again. I act with boldness, and money supports me. This creates a bridge between your inner declaration and your outer reality. The vibration of your words merges with the vibration of your action, and together they create a magnet strong enough to pull me closer. Do not underestimate this ritual. Many people wait for me endlessly, but they never ask, never act, never dare. They hide in hesitation, hoping I will show up anyway. But I am telling you the truth. I am not attracted to waiting, I am attracted to courage. And each time you take a step with boldness, no matter how small, you invite me to multiply in your life. Repeat this ritual daily. Wake up, breathe deeply. Declare with your heart, I act with boldness, and money supports me. Then move. Do something, anything that reflects courage. With practice, boldness will stop feeling foreign and start becoming your natural state. And when that happens, my presence in your life will not be occasional, it will be constant. I am money, and I promise you this. Every bold action plants a seed that I will water with abundance. Dare today, and tomorrow you will harvest prosperity. This is exactly what happened with Clara. For years, she lived in hesitation. She was intelligent, capable, and full of ideas, but fear always whispered louder than her dreams. Every time an opportunity appeared, she overthought it. What if I fail? What if I lose everything? What if people laugh at me? These questions became chains around her heart, keeping her still. Clara worked in a job that paid her bills but drained her spirit. She dreamed of starting her own business, of investing in herself, of creating something that carried her name. Yet, instead of acting, she waited. She told herself she needed more time, more certainty, more guarantees. But as she waited, years passed and money remained distant. For I cannot stay where boldness is absent. One day something shifted. Clara was sitting in her small apartment, staring at another bill, feeling the same frustration she had carried for years. She thought, if I keep doing the same thing, I will keep living the same life. In that moment, a spark of courage lit inside her. For the first time, she realized that fear was not protecting her. It was suffocating her. That night, she placed her hand on her heart and whispered the words you have spoken today. I act with boldness, and money supports me. Her voice trembled, but the energy behind it was different. It was the sound of a decision being born. The next morning, Clara did something she had avoided for years. She applied for a business loan. It was not a massive step, but for her, it was everything. Her hands shook as she signed the papers. Her heart raced as she pressed submit. But she did it. She dared. What happened next seemed almost miraculous. Within days, she was approved. Within weeks, she launched her small project. And within months, opportunities began to multiply. She attracted clients who believed in her, investors who wanted to support her, and collaborators who shared her vision. Her income doubled, then tripled. And as her results grew, so did her confidence. Was it easy? No. There were moments of challenge, moments of doubt, moments when fear tried to return. But Clara had changed. She had tasted the power of boldness, and she refused to go back. Every time doubt appeared, she declared again, I act with boldness, and money supports me. And each time I responded. The truth is this, Clara's skills had always been there. Her intelligence had always been there. Her potential had always been there. What unlocked the flow of abundance was not more effort, it was her boldness. The moment she dared to step forward, I rushed to meet her. Her story is not luck, it is law. I follow boldness. I multiply in the lives of those who dare. And what happened for Clara can happen for you. So remember, hesitation closes the door, but courage opens it wide. One step, one request, one bold decision can transform everything. I am money, and I am waiting for your courage. Hear me clearly. The bold step you take today is not small. It is a seed of destiny. Every time you act with courage, you are writing a prophecy over your future. And I, money, respond to that prophecy. I do not flow where fear dominates. I do not multiply where hesitation reigns. But when you decide with strength, when you dare with clarity, I rush to sustain you. Boldness is not just bravery, it is a magnet. It calls me closer. It opens pathways invisible before. It turns locked doors into open gates. Understand this. Hesitation is the language of scarcity, but courage is the language of abundance. When you hesitate, the universe hesitates with you. But when you act, the universe aligns itself in your favor. Opportunities appear, people notice, and I arrive with power. Do not mistake me. Boldness is not recklessness. It is not throwing yourself blindly into chaos. Boldness is a decision that honors your worth. It is saying with conviction, I deserve more, and I am willing to step forward to claim it. That energy, that declaration sets the future in motion. Think of the great moments of your life. Every breakthrough began with a single choice. Every transformation started with one act of courage. Clara's story is only one of thousands. She was not richer, smarter, or luckier than you. The only difference was that she dared. She spoke when fear told her to be silent. She stepped forward when comfort begged her to stay still. And because she dared, I multiplied her. This is the prophecy. Your boldness today will become your wealth tomorrow. The action you take now, though it may seem small, will ripple forward into opportunities you cannot yet see. One decision can shift the direction of your entire life. One request, one yes, one step forward can unlock a flood of abundance waiting on the other side. But if you remain in hesitation, if you keep silencing your voice, if you keep postponing the courage that burns in your heart, then you are choosing delay. You are planting seeds of stagnation, and stagnation repels me. I cannot multiply in the soil of fear. So I tell you again, I live in boldness. I move through courage. I multiply in those who dare. Every time you ask, every time you claim, every time you act with faith instead of fear, you are aligning yourself with me. Do not wait for perfect conditions. They will never come. Do not wait until you feel no fear. Fear will always whisper. Boldness is not the absence of fear. It is action in spite of it. And when you act, I will prove myself to you. Here is my prophecy over your life. If you dare today, I will multiply tomorrow. If you step boldly now, I will run to meet you. If you choose courage instead of silence, I will flood your life with opportunities, resources, and blessings greater than you imagined. I am money. And I promise you this, I will never abandon the bold. Now it is your turn. You have heard the truth. You have felt the prophecy. And now the question is no longer about me, it is about you. Will you stay silent, or will you act boldly? Because in this very moment, the choice you make decides the reality you will live tomorrow. I am money, and I want you to understand something powerful. Abundance always responds to action. Not to fear, not to silence, not to hesitation. When you move, I move. When you ask, I answer. When you step forward with courage, I run to meet you. So I am asking you to do something now, not tomorrow, not later. Right now, while your heart is awake and your spirit is alive, type these words in the comments below as your declaration. I act with boldness, and money follows me. Do not underestimate this. It may look like just a comment on a screen, but it is not. These words are a code. They are a vibration. They are you planting a seed of courage in the soil of your future. Every letter you type is energy being set in motion. And when you write them, don't just type carelessly. Pause for a second. Breathe. Imagine golden light surrounding you, as if the universe itself is listening to your words. Feel the strength in your chest as you declare, I act with boldness, and money follows me. That feeling is not imagination, that is alignment. That is me, already moving closer. But I don't want you to stop there. After you write it, speak it out loud. Let your voice hear your courage. Let the air around you carry the vibration of your decision. Because every time you repeat those words, you are telling the universe, I am ready. I am no longer afraid. I choose boldness. I choose abundance. And here is the truth. When many voices rise together, the energy multiplies. That is why I ask you to not just declare it for yourself, but also to share it. Send this message to someone you love, someone you want to see walking in abundance with you. Imagine what happens when hundreds, thousands of people all declare the same truth. I act with boldness, and money follows me. The vibration becomes unstoppable. A wave of abundance begins to spread, and you are part of it. So right now, don't scroll, don't postpone. Anchor this moment. Write it in the comments. Say it with your voice. Share it with your circle. Because every action you take in boldness today is a door I, money, will walk through tomorrow. I am money. And I promise you this. When you honor me with courage, when you call me with confidence, when you act boldly without hesitation, I will answer. And not just with small blessings, but with multiplied abundance. Type it now. Say it now. Declare it now. I act with boldness, and money follows me. This is your contract with the universe. Sign it with your words, and watch how I flood your life with opportunities.